Alexa, where is my period?
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 This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.
Hi, and welcome back to part 5 of the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge documentary. In this episode, you're going to mostly see that the girls are in their Luteal and Waning Moon energies. Let's catch up with the girls and see what happened during week 3 of their challenge.
This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.
Thank you for everyone for the birthday wishes. Jim and I celebrated with a trip to the grocery store across town in search for some Thai basil. Feelings around your current and past relationships. Don't feel is the heaviness of that forecast about, really looking into trauma and relationship pain, because I think just because of my birthday. I've been changing my schedule around. Yesterday I really fought it. I was really trying to wake up early and get back into my ovulation flow, and it left me feeling super unmotivated, and I spent most of the day just like laying in bed. Yeah, being productive, but also being a bit of a slob. So today I let myself sleep in and I feel so much better. I feel like, just kind of back to normal, noticing and acknowledging that I do need more sleep in the second half of my cycle. That I ate 2 cookies, 2 Snicker bars, and a bag of chips yesterday. And today I'm feeling like I'm really in the thick of my luteal phase. I don't feel as motivated. I don't feel like connecting with a lot of people. Hey, so it's day 19. And my forecast is pretty heavy, and I'm definitely feeling it. I feel like the wound or the awakening that I'm doing is around this idea of being responsible for other people's joy, and it's been a long time coming, so it's feeling pretty strong lately. If I have a friend that I think might be mad at me or something like that, I feel my anxiety is really heightened. People probably aren't mad at me. I almost lost my shit. Oh my god, I was just like so mad. Having totally quiet mornings. A lot more like hearty, grounded foods, lots of chili and cornbread and potato chips and root vegetables and stuff like that. Last night Jim and I did a little Jeopardy marathon, which was exactly what was needed for me. I've been doing a little bit of online shopping and buying things I don't really need for my house. Day 20, yeah, mostly.
Let's chat more about the luteal energies Katrina was in during week 3 of her challenge. Our luteal phase is the phase right before our menstrual phase. It's known as the autumn or fall phase of our cycle. It's a time when we want to turn inward and a time when we want to spend more time alone so we can really hear those intuitive messages that are meant for us. I do believe that the irritation that comes up in our luteal phase, or the emotions, or the emotional eating is really sending us deeper messages. It really wants us to create the space for ourselves to sit with our emotions and really dig deeper into what the message is behind it all. Now let's catch up with Surabhi and find out all about her luteal in Waning Moon energies and how she experienced them during week 3 of her challenge.
Alexa was saying about place in world. So I think my place in world would be creation. I like to create. I like to create a lot. Moon is talking to you. Can you see? I'm Maria. How are you? Hello, Anna. How are you doing? Anna. Yeah, I finished Anna's portrait and like so how does she look? Yes, I realize that I'm cooking more nowadays. That's one thing which is happening to me. And maybe less painting.
Surabhi, what are you cooking?
I'm making paratha. You want paratha? And see this sabji.
Today I got my periods just now. And the best part is it wasn't troublesome like rest of the time. I found it, I reached this day very peacefully without any pain, without so much of up and down or mood swings. I'm happy that I reached here without all of that. And I'm so grateful that Alexa was there to nudge me in a good direction where I won't lose myself in the luteal phase. Otherwise, in the luteal phase, it's a tendency to lose myself, and I would be lost until I get my periods. And after I finish my period, I would feel fresh. Only this time it is so different, and I not just this time. This time is much more healthier. I have been noticing the differences. Last 3 to 4 times, my periods. Last 3 to 4 times, my periods were easier. So, and this time it is much more smoother.
Let's chat more about Surabhi's menstrual in waning moon energies. Her period fell on the waning moon this time. This is amazing because she started her period last time on the new moon. And I believe that if we observe what moon phase our period falls on, whether it's a new, a waxing, a full, or a waning, there is messages there for us. So I believe that the message that the waning moon has for Surabhi is that she's in a transition phase of her life. The waning moon wants her to know that she is in a time of reflection, and it's a time to start asking deeper questions about who she is and about her purpose in life. And I just believe, as I have watched her over the past cycle, that this is exactly what has happened to Surabhi. She has observed things about herself through this challenge that she never knew about from observing each phase of her cycle. It truly is amazing. Now let's catch up with Nivedita and see how she went with her luteal in waning moon energies during week 3 of her challenge.
The body is kind of feeling really heavy and the emotions are kind of running a bit over the place, and it's a little difficult to kind of keep the calm, but as per Alexa's forecast, and I had a yoga class yesterday, so I kind of did align with doing a yoga class, and felt better after doing yoga, so we'll continue doing certain poses to kind of find the balance back. And yeah, I did have an evening with my boyfriend, and it was nice. We just chilled in the room, watched a series, and ordered food in the hostel, so didn't really step out. So the forecast was in alignment with what my day looked like. So I was in a very good place yesterday. I had my boyfriend over, and it was raining, and we were watching animated series together, and it was a really chill day and a very nicely spent day. And today I'm by myself. I've taken the time to just relax. I did yoga in the morning, did some meditation. I do breathing exercise with my parents every day, so I'm feeling much better. I got my period today, so yay, finally. So I'm in a great mood and a little tired. but then I slept during the day, and then I woke up just some time ago, and I just had a cup of tea right now, and maybe I'm gonna watch a series and do some research for my post for Universal Living, and then I'm gonna head to bed. Good night.
Let's talk more about Nivedita's menstrual in new moon energies. When we menstruate on the new moon, I believe that it has messages for you, and there's a number of things that it could mean just for you. So here are some of them, and see whether your period lines with the new moon and if any of these messages correspond to you. So it could mean that you're really thinking about having children at the moment, or that you want to bring in a partner, a lifelong partner into your life, and you're now ready for it. It also could mean that you want to birth new creative projects and you want to collaborate with others on creative projects. Or it could be showing you that you really do take on a mothering role in your relationships. And just remember, because you ovulate on the full moon and you menstruate on the new moon, to be expressive and expansive in the full moon energies. And when you get into the new moon energies, that you really take this time for yourself, really nurture yourself, and really be with yourself under the darkness of the new moon so you can receive those intuitive messages. Now let's go over to Magdalena and see how she experienced her luteal in waning moon energies during week 3 of her challenge.
Hello. Currently I'm in my luteal phase in Waning Moon, and I just got a forecast, and it says a lot about my emotions, deeply buried emotions, and I didn't know what was going on with me today because I was so irritated, even though my situation is pretty okay. It's a little bit not so many guests attending to my dance shows because the tourism in Greece is a little bit limited at the moment, and so it was not the real reason, but there was something going on with me all the time, and I started to cry. I have a day off today. I slept so long, I think about 14 hours. I was about to have a video chat with you in the morning, but I overslept, and I was like, ooh, not in a bad mood, and I don't really know why, because I slept so many hours, and yesterday I worked just 5 hours, but I think yeah, maybe there's something about my emotions and my my suppressed experience, because I really had weird and heavy dreams last night about generally about sexuality, this kind of suppressed sexuality by family, by society, and especially now when I have started a more creative job with dancing, I think it pops up to the surface. So yeah, it's a little bit tough time for me. And the forecast just confirmed it, so I was really like, wow, it really works, and it is so aligned to the things that are going on in my life currently. Also about dating forecast, I have no one to date here in Rhodos. I haven't met anyone special. But the advice was not to go on a date with a guy. It was more about having this kind of girl time with the girlfriends. Here I have some new girl colleagues, and we are about to spend some time together. I think tomorrow we'll go to the beach together. So this is something I feel more than going for a date. Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Let's chat more about Magdalena's luteal in waning moon energies, but more specifically her dating forecast from Alexa. Alexa knows that when you're in your luteal in waning moon energies, this is a time to go within, to retreat from the world and to really self-reflect. And her dating forecast for Magdalena during this time was to spend time with her girlfriends. Now, this was a much more suited activity for Magdalena during these heavy energies because it was so much more comforting and nurturing to be with her girlfriends during this time. So have a think about what dating activities you should do according to each phase of your cycle, menstrual, follicular, ovulation, or luteal, because you can really design the different types of activities that to really suit your cycle and your inner energies. Let's go even deeper and find out what realizations the girls had from doing week 3 of their challenge.
I think I've been against them. Oh, maybe on the outside it looks like I'm settling into them. Like, yeah, I am spending a lot more time relaxing and by myself. And yes, my meditation's changed, and I'm taking advantage of this energy to tune into certain things that'll help me with my business. I think on the inside, I do have a lot of judgment towards myself about slowing down. And so there's a lot of internal dialogue of like, you're so lazy. No, I'm not. You should call that person back. No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. So there is a lot of internal conflict around the idea of not making progress. At the end of the day, like, there is still a voice inside of me that says I need to keep going. Like, I can't attract abundance if I'm just sitting in bed all day. Like, the big thought is like, I'm not worthy of love unless I'm working for it.
I was just walking through and looking around, like what all I have done. I paused and I reflected back quite a lot during this time. That was like, I went and I was just taking out my paintings, and then I realized that so many of my paintings during my menstruation are close to womb or little child, or so this was like very new realization which I learned that it happened to me naturally, and I would like not even like pay attention to it. So,
yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, I love that. Now, yeah, you're gonna have to like keep observing that. Yeah.
this painting is about everything. It's about birth. It's about so many things. If you can see, like, so yeah, that's a woman. That is the face. These are her breasts. She's giving birth, and these are the generation, like, people coming out. Yeah, it's that, and it is also like, so you get born and then you become a child, then you become a teenager, then you're adult, and then you're old. And it also has like many layers, a lot of things, like thoughts of sea, ocean, and universe, and motherhood, and womb, healing, and nourishment, change, power, love. This painting has a lot of thoughts in it. And there is one more which I painted during probably last period, because last period maybe I made another flower. Yeah, that's somewhere else. So yeah, this one is also like in a similar lines. So I painted it like this first. How do I show you? I need a plain surface. Let's show it here. So I painted it like this. So you can see like a moon. And this, it's like there is a child, probably he's in the womb. And look at this. So you can like keep rotating. This painting just have like whichever way you would like to see it. And it's also like the sun is close to the kid.
honestly, my cycle has kind of always been a regular at 45 days, maybe sometimes. It has extended by more than 60 days sometimes. So it's never really been a 28-day cycle or a 30-day cycle where I know for sure I'm gonna get my period. But um, ever since last year when I started doing yoga, it kind of became regular, and it came down to at least a 30 to 32 day cycle. So it became easier this year for me to kind of track my cycle on time and not to be surprised, like surprise, surprise, I'm here, which used to be always the situation. But this month kind of went for a toss because I don't know, there were too many things that were happening, and I was a bit more stressed at deeper level. I mean, not just stressed at the superficial level. I'm just panicking or something, just a little bit more serious because I was planning on I might have to go back to India and things like that, which was not something I wanted to do and it was stressing me. So I guess that kind of pushed my date this month. And well, it went for the toss. I mean, I was getting really anxious. I was getting very fidgety and very, just not not being able to really have a control on my emotions, no matter how much I was trying with my yoga and meditation. I mean, at the end of the day, to be honest, I was like, oh, I'm so fed up, so tired. But now, after I got my period, I'm all okay. Fresh as ever.
Yay!
Good to go again one more month.
Yeah.
The part of me that has these outbursts is a part of me that doesn't do a good enough job establishing my boundaries and taking care of myself during the first two phases of my cycle. I'm a Libra rising, so there's some other stuff going on in there. But at the end of the day, like I would love, and the way I was raised to act is as this, easygoing, like fun-loving Katrina, fine with whatever, can handle anything. And I think I really step into that in my ovular and follicular phase, and my own inner parent praises that activity. And then there's probably something in my luteal phase that's like, you did not do a good job, girlfriend. Like, you let people walk all over you the past 2 weeks. Like,
And I feel like doing this project made me realize a lot of beautiful things about being a woman and about womanhood and about honoring it nicely and learning and acknowledging it. No more hiding away, no more just like, I am equal to men. It's okay, we are different, we are in different bodies. We feel differently, we live differently, it's fine. We can complement each other. I don't know what people. I mean, I'm not as strong as man. I punch and they die.
Great realization. Yeah.
Before, professional work, I would be like, really equal. Even in my period days, I was just like being so strong and just carrying the bag and walking like a straight face, nothing is happening. And where there is the world swirling.
Yeah.
To be able to stop all that is great.
A great gift to be living this lifestyle, to be able to live in tune with your inner world is, a true blessing.
I feel really blessed.
Yeah.
I think my intuition is sort of just, I don't trust it completely still. So even if there's something that's popping up in my head on the inside, I'm kind of ignoring it, even though I should be listening to it and acting on it, or it's not acting, like just trying it out, but I have not actually kind of explored that fully, to be honest. So maybe I'm going to do that in the next months, in the next cycle.
Part of the Alexa, Where is My Period voice experience is the ability to pull a card. Alexa has additional messages just for you around the energies of your cycle. Let's find out what card Katrina pulled and what message the card had for her and what it meant to her and her cycle.
My period.
Oh my god, I missed you so much. What date did your last period start?
Pull a card.
As I shuffle the cards, close your eyes and tap into your inner wisdom. Ask yourself silently, in your mind, what message do I need to know right now? Take one more deep breath and let your questions settle deeply into your body. You have pulled a Luteal phase card. This card says, your desire for ice cream might be strong now. The message this card has for you is, it's written in the stars, you're destined to indulge in ice cream treats that nourish your soul. Be conscious of this energy coming up for you this month in your Luteal phase. It was so good to catch up. I hope that was helpful. Let's chat again in the next moon phase.
Alexa's my girl. I almost bought some ice cream yesterday and I was craving some. I think it's not necessarily like the dairy that I'm craving right now. It feels like I'm craving something cold and something like drinkable and like easy to eat quickly and process. So I've been going hard on the smoothies. I'll show you the one that I'm making in a bit. And yeah, I have been craving a lot of dairy lately. It's interesting. I usually never really get cravings, but just doing this challenge in quarantine has been really interesting because I think on some level, yes, my body's changing to adjust to a different lifestyle routine and different climate, energetic climate and Danang, but it's also been about what happens if I truly slow down, what happens if I really see what's going on, and it's clear I am like a normal female, and I have cravings at certain times in the month, and it's dairy in my luteal phase, and it's, you know, it's been a really validating process.
Join me in part 6 of the documentary as we delve deeper into more realizations and breakthroughs the girls had using Alexa every day during week 3 of the challenge. This is the Alexa, Where is My Period 28-day challenge.